Yeah, I think that is what the coach is going to go for. He's going to go for, at the very least, not losing the game, because if we try to go out and play against Croatia, we might think they are not as strong as England. But if we try and go out to play, we are going to be walloped. I'm going to take lessons from what happened between DR Congo and Colombia. DR Congo decided to play expansive in that game. They didn't use the same approach they used against Portugal. That worked very well for them to get the draw. They decided that for Colombia, they don't need to do that. They are going to play their game, and they are not good when it comes to moving the ball out from the back and creating chances. They are not very good. They need to have more spaces to be able to score goals. And for you to get more spaces, you need to invite the opponent onto you, hit them on the break. That is where you have huge sparse of land
Gaps in behind.
to work with. But they didn't do that. They decided to try and hold the ball and try and play with them. And I think if we do that against Croatia, it is going to be a big mistake. We need to stay solid, make sure we don't concede first and foremost, and see if some chances do pop up. And I think against Croatia, we will get a lot more chances than we did against England. Panama losing against Croatia, I don't know if you saw that game, but it was the same old problem for Panama. They couldn't score from their chances they created. Very good on the ball, very combative in midfield, moving the ball through the gears. But when they get to the final third, there's lack of ideas. And I think that is why they lost that particular game. So let's try and wrap up. Any last words before we go?
Not much. I mean, I think the Black Stars has made us proud, the very least, that we will be able to get out of the group and advance to the round of 32. I think many people, including myself, feared that this could be a disaster World Cup for the Black Stars. We could lose terribly, especially with the new manager, the number of friendlies. He played just one friendly game. But we've shown that with team spirit, fighting together. Remember, in the game against Panama, the last chance that Benjamin Asare got the ball, and I think one of the Panamanian players stepped on Benjamin Asare. So you saw how the players rallied together. You can see there's a real team bond, team spirit there. So I think that has really helped the boys, and that is all credit to Carlos Queiroz as well. So great game.
Yeah, good kudos to the boys and to the manager, because I think this performance or what we are seeing now doesn't negate the fact that we had a poor preparation to the World Cup. It was still a poor preparation. It wasn't good enough. The manager didn't come in early enough. The GFA didn't do their job in terms of making sure that we are going into the World Cup with the best person at the helm of affairs. If things were left to this GFA, Otuaro would be in the dugout and we wouldn't have seen this performance. That is for sure. Nobody is going to convince me that Otuaro would have been able to bring this type of performance out of the Black Stars. Nobody. So left with the GFA alone, this World Cup would have been a disaster. And I think the Otuaro sack didn't come from the GFA. It came from external forces. And it is good that it happened, because you can see when you are watching the games, you can see that this is a coach. We are in the World Cup with a coach. So that is what the only reason why I'm giving this team credit is because the preparation wasn't good enough. The manager didn't come in early enough, but he's been able to, for some way, somehow, this is magic. He's conjuring magic with the kind of players we have. This is magic. So, but that doesn't negate the fact that the football we are doing in Ghana is not good enough. Things need to change and change quickly. For me, my disappointment is that Ghanaians will look at this and forget about the important things that we need to look at going back into after the World Cup. So irrespective of where we exit this World Cup, we need to make sure that the football we are doing in Ghana is being done the right way. And I don't think this GFA are the right people to do it. But anyway, we'll come back to that conversation later on. But I don't want Ghanaians to forget that our football is in tatters. It is not in good shape. And that is why we are happy with this performance. Otherwise, we would have expected more. The reason why we are happy is that the expectation is extremely low. It is extremely rock bottom. That is why we are happy. Anyway, thank you all for watching the video.